Hi, everybody. I'm cinematographer Jim Ross. You know, with COVID-19, the pandemic outbreak, and people being told to stay at home, people working from home, social distancing, the landscape for video on the internet has been completely changed. People are being asked to be interviewed. They're asked to give their professional opinions about things on camera. They're being asked to create instructional videos. And not everybody's going to have a YouTube creator studio sitting at their desk. In fact, very few people are. And so today I'm going to share with you ways that you can look professional from your desk, from your office at home, wherever you're working from home, using what you would be using an iPad or an iPhone or a webcam. I'm a professional cinematographer, but I am not going to create this video using my professional cinema lenses and cameras and audio and lighting equipment. I am going to shoot with either an iPad, an iPhone, or a webcam on a laptop. And you don't need all three. I'm just going to do a little variation so you can see how to do it yourself. Okay, let's get started. First thing I'm going to take you through is the most common errors that people make when using mobile devices. And then I'm going to show you the techniques that you need to use so that you look professional when giving your interviews or your instructional videos or what have you. Now, this is one of the most common mistakes that people make. They do the selfie shooter mode where they just hold their phone. It's shaky. It's really, it's annoying for people to watch. The selfie shooting mode that is even more annoying is to shoot in portrait mode. Video players don't work like this. They are 16 by 9. 16 by 9 is this. So keep your phone on its side and shoot like a video camera. And don't handhold it. The other most common mistake is to have the camera too low. This is the lean in and talk to your laptop webcam video with your face lit up by the light coming from your own screen. Kind of ghastly looking, would be great for, I am so scared, but not so good for an interview. Placing your phone or your laptop on your desk in front of you and leaning it back to shoot up at you will also give you this very excellent shooting up your nose point of view. Knucklehead. Another mistake is not paying attention to what's behind you in the shot. One of the most common mistakes I see is people filming in front of a bright window. When you film in front of a bright window, it's completely blown out. And when you move around, often the automatic exposure on your camera changes, causing, well, what you see now. You also want to film in a location where your background is not cluttered and it's a professional representation of you. You also don't want any motion or action going on in the background while you're having your interview going on behind you. Another common error that people do is they film against a blank wall. Now, granted, this is less distracting than if the area you're in is cluttered, but this should be used as a last resort. Audio is something that 90% of people forget. Some things you don't want to do is you don't want to shoot someplace where it's hardwood floors. You don't want to shoot where you've got granite or countertops or stone floors because you get that echo. You want to be in a place that the sound sounds good. It's the thing that people miss the most. I used to film my blogs in a house that had hardwood floors, and I would literally put moving pad blankets all over the floor to absorb the noise. Now, maybe you don't have the sound blankets that I have as a professional, but you can use literally blankets and towels, even the cushions off your couch. Scatter them around the floor around you, and they will absorb that echo. You want to avoid cathedral ceilings, because they too will give you that echo sound while you're talking. But hey, if you can't, you can't. But try to do things that are going to modify it. So let's start with my location. I'm upstairs in an office. I have a very bright window off to my right, which is bringing in a lot of nice ambient light. I have a desk lamp that is up top on my top of my desk here. It is just shining into the ceiling, into the wall, giving me a nice ambient light here. I have carpet on my floors, which gives a better acoustic sound. I've kind of dressed the room so that it looks nice. You would not know that I share this office with my 8-year-old, and that like behind that screen there is an explosion of arts and crafts and toys and rock collections. So I dressed it up, brought in some of my other stuff, just made it look like it was semi-professional. Didn't want it to look like I was filming in my daughter's playroom, which is actually the other side of my office because she's staying home from school now. So you want to dress things up so they look professional. You don't want to have action going on behind you, anything moving, except for nature. Look, I'm a propeller head. And this does not count as nature. One thing I want you to notice that right now I am looking directly into the camera. I'm sitting up straight, my back is straight, my chin is level, and I'm looking directly into the camera. This is not only great posture, it's what's going to make you look the best. Now I have this camera up because I built it up. I built it up with a base so that it is higher than usual, because you want to be looking directly into the camera, like I said, with great posture. And you don't want to be glaring down into, like I've illustrated. Now people often ask about framing. This is what we call head and shoulders framing, because it's basically head and shoulders, okay? You can get in a little more, or if you want to do a demo of some kind, if you were like doing something where you were showcasing a product and how to use it, you might want to, go farther back like that. But usually, generally, this is what you are looking for when doing a professional interview or instructional type video. Now, like I said, I'm not using any professional video lights for this, so you can get away without it. Now, if you're going to be doing this a lot, you might want to consider buying some more professional lighting. They're really not expensive these days. You also might want to get yourself a lapel mic that plugs right into your device, either your laptop or your phone or your tablet, which will give you a lot better audio. Now, finally, for best results, don't wait to start putting all this stuff together the day of your shoot. Plan ahead. Start doing things now. Get things in your office to look the way you think that's me. That's the way I want to present myself. Put the camera or the laptop or the tablet or the phone up and record yourself. Talk, and then play it back and see how it looks. Listen to how it sounds, and then you can adjust these issues then, instead of waiting the day of where you'll be scrambling. Make your good impression now, because you'll be so happy you did. When 6 months from now or whenever all this is over, you can look back on the stuff that you did and you'll look back with pride. You'll say that I really did a good job in those circumstances, because this is a reflection of your professionality. No, it doesn't have to be something like these late night guys that are these comedians and all that. They're actually having small crews coming in. You don't need that. As I think I've illustrated here, you can look professional, you can look sharp, you can sound good on the devices that you have, as long as you plan ahead and you take the steps necessary and you avoid the pitfalls. One thing I would have liked to have done for this video is gotten a haircut. I have not seen my barber since February, and I miss her very much. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's not really along the lines of my normal grip truck extras or film cinema tools tips, but hey, it's extreme times right now. So hey, during COVID-19, stay safe, stay home, but hey, polish your craft, do the things that you need to do to keep yourself creative as a filmmaker or a storyteller or whatever it is you do. And I hope you use these techniques to get your own ideas. Hey, maybe COVID-19 is the time for you to start your own blog, maybe your own grip truck extras. All right? Hey, everybody, stay safe, and I'll see you on set. Don't stare into your laptop with your face lit up by the screen. Look, I'm a propeller head. You also don't want any motion or action going on in the background while you're having your interview going on behind you.